bub, forget Silver Samurai, it's all about silverware claws. I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is put butter on bread rolls. Bub.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
big review.
What up, bub? Here's your big review of the Wolverine. Yeah. You guys like it? I did my beard or mutton chops and hair. Either it looks ridiculous or it looks awesome. One way or the other, I'm happy. Anyway, so I saw the Wolverine last night with my family. And I gotta say, this is not the Wolverine movie that we needed, it's the one we deserve. But no, in seriousness, yeah, it was really good. A lot of people expect this movie to suck, and it didn't. No, Hugh Jackman, this is his 6th time as Wolverine. Yep, 6th time. Holy crap. Because he was in the first 3 X-Men movies, X-Men Origins Wolverine, made a cameo in X-Men First Class and in this one, and he'll be back next year in Days of Future Past. So he is the only actor I know to play a non-TV comic book character in film so many times. He's been out Robert Downey Jr. and Christopher Reeve, so that's really awesome. You are the man, Hugh Jackman, and you can sing! Anyway, so this movie takes based on the famous 80s Japanese story that Wolverine is known for with Silver Samurai. They take a lot of things in this, and by the way, this is a spoiler-free review. I'll talk about the spoilers in a separate video. But for people that know that story, there's a lot of great fan service to that. And for this movie takes place like a year or so after X-Men: The Last Stand. So Hugh Jackman, or Wolverine, is dealing with, you know, losing Jean Grey and killing her. And they actually, Femke, I always pronounce her name. By the way, most of the people in this movie, I cannot pronounce the name, so I'm going to butcher the name. So I apologize in advance. Femke Janssen, who played Jean Grey in the X-Men movies, she actually has a big part in this movie. She's kind of like the Jor-El of Man of Steel in this movie, so she's in this a lot more than you expect her to be. And she does a great job in really like dealing with Wolverine's psyche. This movie, yeah, let's talk about the plot. Now the plot, this is not as action-packed as other Marvel movies, even X-Men Origins Wolverine. This has more character depth to Wolverine, so if you're wanting more of that and you don't mind not having as much action, there's some great action scenes. Like the bullet train scene is probably one of the best parts, and the final battle, which is a little cartoony, but you know, this X-Men, what can you say? You know, it's pretty cool. And even some of the fight scenes with other characters are really awesome. But yeah, the story really deals with Wolverine's psyche, what he's been dealing with, being alive for like he's over 100 years old at this point. So yeah, Wolverine's been alive for a long time, and you really deal with that, seeing him. And Hugh Jackman really owns Wolverine once again. He's really great playing his aggressive action side to his really, you know, his smart ass side to his, you know, very like emotional side. So Hugh Jackman, you're amazing, and you deserve an Oscar. Not just hosting Oscars, you deserve an Oscar for something down the line, even this film. The other people in this movie, Marquio, who's played by Teo Okamoto, she is awesome. And once again, just like Pacific Rim, which, you know, we're in the shirt here, man, we're getting some fine-looking Asian ladies in these movies, and I love her. If anyone knows the 80s Silver Samurai Japan storyline, yeah, she's the main love interest, and she's really subtle and really, I mean, she's really good. Like, she's a great love interest. She's not like I don't know, she can hold her own, but at the same time, like, you know, it's just, I really liked her a lot in the movie. Another character that was really cool, Yukio, played by Rila Fukushima. It's like, watching me pronounce this as entertaining as you guys. Fukushima. Anyway, she looked a little weird at times, but if you get over that, she's a really cool character. The bodyguard, I really liked. She was really cool. She looked, I don't know, it's just like the shape of her face, but she looked a little weird at times, but you know, she was awesome. And then they got, man, some, like the old man that's in this movie, he's cool. There's a big thing with him that I'll get to in my spoiler reviews. Shevelana, man, can't they hire anyone that can pronounce her name? Who played Viper? She was really good too. They changed Viper, so she's not the whole Hydra. She's like a mutant. But yeah, she was really cool and she's very hot too. But no, she was really good. Not just being eye candy. She wasn't over the top. She was a really good villain to the main villain here. And then Brian T, who is oh yeah, he's in there. And well, seriously, anyway, the whole other cast that I can't pronounce, they were awesome. The movie is a great love letter to Wolverine fans. It's instead of bringing in all these characters that fans love, like Gambit and Deadpool, and then totally wasting them, they bring in characters that make sense to the story. This is really a great, not a straight up adaptation, but a great. Well, yeah, like it is kind of like an adaptation, but it's really its own thing based on that famous 80s Japanese story. You really want to sink your claws into it. Now, like I said, this movie has some great action scenes. It really keeps you engaged with the story. The only problem is there's some pacing issues. I didn't see this in 3D, by the way. I'll point out, I don't know how good the 3D is, but I haven't seen a movie in 3D since Man of Steel. But that's so unless the 3D is bad, and then just some pacing issues. That's the only real bad part. Yeah, because overall, this movie was really enjoyable. Like I said, for people that want straight up action comic book movies, even more so like with Man of Steel and Avengers and Iron Man 3, they might be a little disappointed there's not as much action. There's some action and there's some cool stuff, but not as much as even previous X-Men movies. Like even the last one, First Class, had a lot more action, I think. So with that said, this movie, I think, is definitely worth seeing in theaters. I think the movie is probably the best X-Men type of movie we've gotten, besides maybe X-Men 2 and First Class. So if you especially love Wolverine, this is the film for you. If you love Japanese culture and samurais, ninjas, you'll love this movie. And Hugh Jackman just owns it. He is awesome. And there's a really awesome mid-credit scene you guys have to stay for. It is amazing. It definitely makes the whole movie. Now, so with that said, I give the Wolverine 4 claw slashes out of 5. Definitely worth seeing, you guys. I enjoyed that a lot. Wasn't perfect, but definitely a great Wolverine X-Men movie. Well, mostly just Wolverine, but yeah, definitely go see it. And if you like awesome shirts like Eat Your Master, that's what Wolverine drinks, bub. Then check out riptheapparel.com. And for more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to bkbn.net. I'm Sean. Remember, celebrate your know, a big weight.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go now.
By the way, when are we going to get X-Men the musical? You know what's coming. I'm Wolverine, and I know that I can sing, 'cause I'm on Broadway with my claws above. Which are the best, and what I do is very nice. Yeah, you won't see me on Broadway anytime soon. Bub!